Yes, it's quite simple really. All we're looking for is the very best businesses around that we can find. Businesses that have an economic moat around them, by which I mean they demonstrate clear pricing power, generate high returns on equity, strong cash flow, that sort of thing. And then the key thing is to be able to buy those businesses at a price in the stock market that's less than what I estimate their intrinsic worth to me as an investor is. Not at all. I don't take much view of top-down asset allocation at all. The only way we were positioned for Brexit was by accident. We happened to be invested in an awful lot of overseas exporters. Against that, we had quite a few 100% UK companies in there. The exporters have done very well. The UK companies initially dipped, but most of them are now coming back. I feel sorry for the Americans. They've got a choice between the devil and the deep blue sea here. And I think there will be repercussions for the market. I suspect the status quo option would be if Hillary Clinton gets elected rather than Donald Trump. We could be in for a bit of a roller coaster if Mr. Trump gets the keys to the White House. But I certainly think it's got implications for what American monetary policy might be, what Janet Yellen might do. And as I say, I think the status quo for markets is going to be Mrs. Clinton. Short-term volatility affects it only in the sense that I'm always on the lookout for bargains, and I absolutely love it when you come in one morning and the market's off 100 points or more and there's red everywhere and blood on the streets. I love that sort of volatility. That's how I get my bargains. Yes, in a sense. What I view the book as is really the workshop manual for how I run the fund. So I mentioned at the top of the conversation the type of things I'm looking for in businesses. What the book does in the first few chapters is go into much more detail about how to find those businesses and what traits to look for, what financial traits to look for. And later in the book I talk about valuation, how you might estimate the intrinsic worth of the business to you as a long-term investor. And I conclude the book with some thoughts on portfolio construction, how you put together a portfolio and when and why you may need to change it or tinker with it over time.